Admiral Zekthara's mandibles clicked in amusement as she studied the tactical display aboard her flagship, the Void Render. The blue-green marble of Earth hung before her fleet like a ripe fruit waiting to be plucked. Her 8 eyes gleamed with predatory satisfaction as she examined the human defensive positions. "Pathetic," she hissed, her translator converting the clicking sounds into standard galactic. "Look at these crude orbital platforms. Kinetic weapons? Chemical rockets? It's like watching insects attempt to defend against a hurricane." Her tactical officer, a 4-armed Calexian, shifted nervously. "Admiral, our intelligence suggests the humans have been monitoring our approach for 3 cycles, perhaps nothing." Zekthara's carapace flared with irritation. "I've conquered 17 worlds, Commander Vex. I've seen species with plasma cannons that could melt moons, shield generators that could deflect stellar radiation. These humans? They still use combustion engines to reach their own satellites." The Admiral's laughter echoed through the bridge, a sound like grinding metal that made several crew members wince. Her fleet of 300 vessels stretched across space, each ship bristling with gravitic disruptors and quantum torpedoes. The humans had perhaps 50 small craft scattered around their planet, obsolete things that wouldn't last 5 minutes against her advanced weaponry. "Open a channel to Earth," she commanded. "Let's give them a chance to surrender before I demonstrate the futility of resistance." The holographic display flickered, revealing a stern-faced human male in military uniform. Admiral Sarah Chen of the United Earth Defense Force stared back at her with unsettling calm. "I am Admiral Zekthara of the Hegemony Third Fleet," the alien commander announced. "Your world is now claimed by the Galactic Hegemony. Surrender unconditionally, and your species will be granted the privilege of serving as a labor class. Resist, and face extinction." Admiral Chen's expression didn't change. "Counteroffer," she said quietly. "Leave now, and we won't have to embarrass you in front of your crew." Zekthara's laughter became even more violent. "Embarrass me? Human, I could glass your entire planet with a single volley. Your defenses are centuries behind our technology. What could you possibly—" The transmission cut off. "Admiral," her sensor operator called out, confusion evident in her voice. "I'm detecting anomalous readings. Elaborate. There are shadows, moving shadows in the space around our fleet." Zekthara's compound eyes narrowed. "Shadows don't move in space, you fool. Check your equipment." "Sensors are functioning normally, but—" The operator's voice trailed off. "Admiral, we're losing contact with ships in the outer perimeter." The main display shifted, showing the fleet formation. Red dots began appearing, ships going dark one by one. Not destroyed, simply gone from sensors. "What's happening to them?" Zekthara demanded. "Unknown, Admiral. They're not responding to communications. It's as if they're simply ceasing to exist." A chill ran through the Admiral's exoskeleton. In 17 campaigns, she'd never encountered anything like this. Her mandibles clicked nervously as more ships vanished from the display. "Emergency protocols," she barked. "Full shields, active scanning, prepare all weapons." That's when she saw them. The shadows weren't shadows at all. They were ships. Human ships. But unlike anything in their intelligence reports, these vessels seemed to bend light around themselves, creating distortions that made them nearly invisible. They moved with impossible grace, dancing between her warships like predators stalking prey. "How?" she whispered. "Our intelligence said they were primitive." Her tactical officer's voice was strained. "Admiral, these vessels, they're using technology we don't recognize. Some kind of adaptive camouflage combined with what appears to be localized space-time distortion." One of the shadow ships decloaked directly in front of the Void Render. It was sleek, organic-looking, covered in what appeared to be living metal that shifted and flowed. Strange symbols pulsed along its hull with bioluminescent light. A new transmission came through, this time from the mysterious vessel. "Admiral." Chen appeared again, but now she was wearing a different uniform, one that seemed to be made of the same living material as the ship. "You wanted to know what we could possibly do," Chen said. "The answer is simple. We learned." "Learned from what?" Zekthara snarled. Chen's smile was cold. From every species that ever tried to conquer Earth, the Greys came first, 2 centuries ago. We studied their biotechnology. The Christarch Collective tried 50 years later. We mastered their energy manipulation. The Void Wraiths thought they could overwhelm us with stealth technology. The Admiral watched in horror as more of her ship simply vanished, swallowed by shadows that shouldn't exist. Each time, Chen continued, we adapted, we integrated, we improved. You see, Admiral, humans have a particular talent. We don't just survive, we evolve. And we remember. Zekathara's fleet was dissolving around her. 300 ships reduced to less than 50 in minutes, and she still couldn't properly target the human vessels. Impossible, she breathed. No species develops that quickly. Most species don't have to, Chen replied. Most species aren't hunted by every predator in the galaxy for 300 years. Most species don't have to innovate or die every few decades. The shadow ships had completely surrounded the remaining hegemony fleet. Zekathara's instruments detected weapons charging, but they were unlike anything in her databases. Hybrid, technologies that shouldn't be possible. Quantum tunneling combined with bioengineered targeting systems. Gravitic disruptors enhanced with crystalline focusing arrays. We're not the same species you catalogued, Chen said. We're not even the same species we were yesterday. Evolution, Admiral, is humanity's greatest weapon. Zekathara looked at her decimated fleet, at the impossible ships surrounding her, at the human admiral who spoke of adaptation like it was breathing. For the first time in her military career, Admiral Zekathara of the Hegemony Third Fleet requested permission to retreat. The shadows let them go. After all, every predator needs survivors to spread the word. Earth was no longer prey.